Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Palmer, and today I'm going to be presenting about foundational theories of public administration. The four articles I'm going to be talking about are The Principles of Scientific Management by Frederick Winslow Taylor, Politics versus Administration by Frank J. Goodnow, Bureaucracy by Max Weber, and The Giving of Orders by Mary Parker Follett. The Principles of Scientific Management, Frederick Winslow Taylor found that work was not as efficient as it could be. It can be more efficient when management is responsible for organizing knowledge and extracting it into laws, rules, and systems. This is where management is actually the one held responsible for finding the most efficient method of work. They cooperate with their workers and extract their experience to find what works best. This is used in public health and police departments, where police departments use systems or data-driven policing, which uses an officer's experience or reports or whatever sort of knowledge they have and puts it into a standardized system that creates a more efficient way of policing. It's also used in public health with protocols where they use systems for distributing vaccines or tracking diseases or allocating resources for people to be better treated. This theory is very effective in standardized services, as I said, with the public health and police department. But if you also look at more discretionary policing or discretionary public health, we can see that it can be, or it must be updated because it has major limitations where it can possibly dehumanize or suppress human values because of a standardized system. The Function of Politics by Frank J. Goodnow focuses on the will of the state and says that there must be harmony within government for that to be accomplished. Now, expression or politics or execution and administration, one of the two must be over the other. He says that in democratic systems is always going to be politics or expression that is over the execution or the administration. This is because political institutions better represent the people. Now, this can be seen in the COVID-19 pandemic when governors and presidents used executive authority to direct these administrative agencies. So then we see how politics or political institutions have power over the administrative groups. It has been very effective. The only thing that could be updated or could be concerning is modern political tools with social media and how social media could affect the function of politics when you need to be in harmony and need to be on top of every new problem. Social media can open a new and challenging facet of politics. Now, Bureaucracy by Max Weber focuses on rationality of rules, expertise, and legal authority. It shifts away from personal rule and focuses more on impersonal systems that have certain qualifications, they have certain rules, they have certain standards, and they have a certain hierarchy. Now, he does warn against the suppression of human values when you get into a system that is very rigid or rationalized. Sometimes human values can be lower than procedure, which causes issues within a society. We can see how this works out in modern day with online or digital government, something like an online benefit system, where you don't necessarily have a personal communication or personal discretion. Now you just have a system that gives out unemployment benefits based on coded criteria. This is very effective. The only issue would be a question of authority and accountability. So when we have systems that are automated, when you have the online benefit system that's automated, you have these certain rules and standards, it takes out accountability from the people that are actually making these decisions. So it creates questions of authority and accountability. In The Giving of Orders by Mary Parker Follett, she challenges the way that orders are created or a system or public administration is run. She focuses on group problem solving and a shared understanding. This isn't just about one person understanding something and telling other people what to do. It's not leadership from a single person. It's the idea that a shared understanding of a situation or a group collaborative effort is much more effective. For example, collaborative governance is a more modern theory that is based on similar concepts. We can see this idea in community policing when we have police officers or law enforcement working with citizens. This is a problem, group problem solving, where we have law enforcement who can see it from a certain perspective, but also citizens who have a different perspective. So we have two different groups creating a shared understanding over an issue, which could lead to more effective policing. It's very relevant and very effective in local government and community-based agencies like law enforcement, and it will definitely be continue to be used, especially like I said with the other modern theories of collaborative governance. That is all for my presentation. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your time.